Hi, my name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III, and I'm with Disability Resolution PA, an Orlando Orange County-based social security disability law firm. Let's get right to the question. So that's how I always start the videos, and we've done thousands of videos at this point. I'm probably one of the most recognizable social security disability attorneys out there. This next, massive, I mean, it's going to take hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours to shoot, edit, upload all these videos. And I'm going to have some attorneys sending me some strong hate mail for making this. But I'm going to do it because it's my choice and I'm making the choice. Here are the top 200 hearing questions that you are likely to hear when going to your Social Security disability hearing, and analysis for them. Now here's the thing, if I end up dead because some attorneys decide that this was not fair to post this, y'all have to go ahead and basically donate to my doggy fund to make sure that the trust fund for my doggies is full and that they have a very long life of treats and snuggles. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. We're not going to start with the easy one. We'll get to it after a few questions. The easy one is please state your name for the record. We're not starting with that one. We're starting with arguably what the toughest question is for Social Security disability-based hearings. They ask it in different ways. I'm going to give you the two main ways that they ask it. I don't think it's fair. If I were an administrative law judge, I wouldn't ask it. I would kind of roll into it from different directions and then let them have a shot at it. But this is how they normally ask it. It's not fair. It's not fair when they come at them with this, but let's go with it anyways. Why can't you work? Why did you stop working? The answer could be simple. Well, I got in a car accident. Well, It could be that simple. But it should never be that simple. It should always be detailed. And I'm going to break it down for you with these next 200 questions as to how you should think about it and answer it in the Social Security Disability OHO ALJ hearing. Let's go. Why can't you work? First thing you're going to mention is your past work. I used to be a waitress. I used to be a cashier. I used to do insurance-related forms, whatever. Mention the industries you used to work in since 2005. That's for 2020. Or, as it goes forward, like it's 2021, it would be 2006, 2022, 2007. It's the past 15 years. What industries were you in and what were you doing? Those are the first things you list. Bullet point, bullet point, bullet point, bullet point, bullet point. Don't waste the judge's time. Bullet points. Part number 2. What were the functions of what you did there? Okay? When I was a cashier, I had to know these functions. How to operate the cashier machine, the money machine. I had to know how to count change. I had to, pick items up and put them across the scanner. I had to yada, yada, yada. Go through the functions, bullet points. Boom, 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 boom. Next job. Boom, 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 boom. Next job. Boom, boom, boom. Cool, you got it. Part number 3. What are your top 5 most severe impairments? Impairment. I don't want to hear symptoms. I want to hear what your top 5 impairments are. Okay? I got degenerative disc disease. I got, respiratory, whatever. COPD, whatever. Your top 5 impairments. Bullet points, people. Bullet points. Number 4, your medicine side effects. And I want to know what the medication is and what the side effects are. And then I want to know what medical devices you have. Crutches, cane, walker, special shoes, surgery where they put something in your body. Medical devices. Okay? Number 5. Then we get into what your residual functional capacity limitations are. Nowadays, I cannot lift over this amount. I cannot walk farther than this amount of feet without having to take a break, and the break has to be this long. I can't stand for this long before I have to take a break, and the break is this long. I can't sit for this long until I have to take a break, and the break has to be this long. I can't do all of those repetitively with the breaks over and over throughout the day, maybe only once or twice thereafter. Go through what your physical and mental limitations are, okay? Now, if you're not sure what those are, you can always ask an attorney or start Googling Residual functional capacity limitations. There's a big list of them online. They go through, and maybe I'll make a video on it, but they go through all the functional categories that we need to know about what your limitations actually are. Let me go through it again. Past work. What you used to do at that past work, your functions. Your impairments, top 5. Medical side effects and medical devices that you currently use. And then finally, residual functional capacity limitations of what you can no longer do. Did that answer the question of why can I no longer work? Yes, that is the perfect answer. If I were answering it, that's how I would answer it. Are you going to do that good of an answer? No, you're going to muck it up and get parts wrong. You put one thing in front of the other. That's fine. You're not supposed to be perfect. But that is how you answer what is probably the most difficult question in the hearing. And if you heard that question begin with and you're like, easy answer. Now you don't think it's easy, right? Because now you realize there's all these sections that you have to go through to explain why you can't do the work. Before you even get to explain why you can't do the work, right? The residual functional capacity limitations. Right? Before you even get to that, you got to go through 4 other levels. Once again, past work that you had with the past 15 years, functions of the work that you used to do, what you know how to do, what you have to do, yada yada. Impairments, medical side effects / medical devices, residual functional capacity limitations. That is how you approach and attack answering one of the most difficult questions, if not the most difficult question, in the Social Security disability-based hearing. Okay? That seems too hard. Life is too hard. Work on it. Get it perfect. You didn't wait all these years to go in there and whine and cry and say, it's just so bad. I have pain. Nobody wants to hear you just give a crap answer. We want to hear great answers. Some of the judges, they sit there and they go, I guess the claimants don't want me to find them disabled today. You know why? Because you're not prepared. Oh, my attorney didn't prepare me. Well, guess what? This is the first time in history, right? It's going to be readily available to everybody. This is the first time in history you're not going to have that excuse. I'm giving you the codex of how to do hearing testimony. Is this all that you need to do well at the hearing? No, you got to run these questions with your attorney, and your attorney's going to hear little things that you're doing wrong that the judge is going to hear, and the attorney will craft and shift and shape. We call it testimony shaping. They'll get you to sound like the person that you're supposed to be. Because here's the thing. A lot of you think, I'm just magically disabled and I sound disabled. I am the person. That's not how it works, buddy. That's just not how it works. We're putting you on the stand. And you have to give testimony. Direct examination, cross-examination. We're putting you on the stand. If you think that's light stuff, you don't need the rest. The 199 questions after this, don't worry about them. You no longer have an excuse that your attorney didn't go ahead and prep you enough other than maybe running the questions with you. These are the questions. These are how you tackle them with analysis and answers. My name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I've made thousands of videos. I've been doing this a long time with you guys. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful hearing. If you want the most up-to-date information, give me a call, shoot me an email. I go live and run questions with people from 8 to 10 every Thursday Eastern Standard Time. Also, by the time this video gets posted, the website will be ready, spaceconstitution.com. I'm creating it, building it, coding it. It's the first open source constitution. You can add whatever rights you want to it. The bottom line is we're going to use this as leverage for corporations that go to space. And we're going to use this to give humans in space the best potential sovereign nation that they could live in. Think about it. Politicians aren't going to be crafting this. The people are. Let's get our rights together. Let's figure out stage-based releases, multiple constitutions. There's 5 people in the space station. There's 20 people in that space station. They're on the Mars, and they've got 100-person colony and a space baby's coming. Each one of these stages represents a new constitution that can be released with new rights to allow people the future that they desire to be able to basically go ahead and have freedom like never before seen. It's the future of human rights. It's probably the most important thing I'll ever do with my life. other than maybe creating a mega society for animals who are impaired or have been left behind by their owners. That's what I'm going to spend the rest of my life doing once I collect the funds to make their lives a whole lot better. We can enrich the souls of everybody. I just happen to like pets more. Animals. I just like animals more. So, hey, here we go. Are you ready? Let's go to number 2. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.